Alright, let's see what this cave is all about. Poison ahead. Let there be light. Try fire. Well, we got our lantern on, so that's a good start. And what we got down here? Yeah. Looks like there might be poison ahead. Nice. 2 shots. Can we reach you from here? I do hope so. Excellent. Now we can work our way across here without getting too poisoned. Good. This should be a fun place to travel. So, toxic mushrooms. I mean, poison bloom might spawn here. That'd be useful for a certain someone. Have both of you spotted me or not? Nice. Making good professional progress. And hello, what's just happened? Oh, it's only a slime. Slowly coming towards us. Are we that concerned? It's only a slime. What's over this way? Much? A route down, maybe? And then those 2 lads over there appear to be guarding something. Was that another slime? It was. Even with my poison, it seems that... Even with my magic on my blade, it seems that stabbing attacks don't do much against these guys. Yeah, they just don't take much damage from anything, really. Thankfully our main targets do, so I think we'll just ignore the slimes, keep moving. And see what we can find. So we've got the fur calling finger remedy. Which way's forward? Is this way forward or is that way forward? Only one way to find out, and that's to pick a route. Poison flowers can bugger off, because they're the worst. It sounded like someone was going to try and laser plant us, but maybe not. Poison bone darts, don't mind if I do. Weak foe ahead, by the way, try fire. We haven't got fire. We have, however, got a cool summon. So, maybe... How is this... Oh, it's Miranda, is it? This is Miranda the Blighted Bloom, because we've heard of Miranda. We picked up down in the river, yeah. Down in River Siofra, we picked up one of Miranda's blooms, I believe. Wait, don't look at me. So yeah, I can see why fire would be effective. We got ourselves a Viridian Amber Medallion for our troubles. What do you do when you're at home? Raises maximum stamina? That's kind of cool. But now, there was that side path, wasn't there? So maybe we'll bob back up and see if we can't reach that. Ah, maybe that leads to that. So maybe it's two paths that both lead to the same place. Well, it doesn't look pleasant down here. Looks like a one-way trip. We're going to get poisoned, aren't we? Rats! Thousands of them. Okay. This doesn't actually lead to the same spot as the other one. It leads to death, because we're trapped on rats. We're out of flask, are we? We're out of useful flask, it seems. God. Although maybe this is where we were planning on looking. Alright. More poison bloom we'll take. We're on a clock now, thanks to the old poison, but that's fine. And yeah, Miranda powder, that's the stuff we picked up in the river before, isn't it? And some leaf. I guess that's fine. Now we could probably do with pointing back to the entrance before we die to this poison. Yeah, that's curious. Warping back has reset our poison clock, it seems. That's no fun. Right, what's next then for Trace? She still needs better armour. Where am I going to find a good set of armour for her? Oh, we've got the Weeping Evergaol, but I don't really want to try an Evergaol whilst I've got a good chunk of runes about my person. I'd rather work my way towards another level. Have I been to this Erd tree on anyone? I assume that's an Erd tree, because it's the same sort of logo as that one. Although that suggests I haven't even been to that Erd tree. And yeah, I tried to use a Physic, didn't I? And didn't have much luck in the matter. So we haven't even been to the Erd tree. Back in Limgrave. And we haven't seen Blythe either. There's a lot we haven't done. We've spoken to Kenny. That's a start. Somewhere around here, there should be another site of grace for us.
5 minutes later.
There he is. It's like these glowing light things from it don't always help because they don't spawn at a far enough distance. Like, I saw the little shape of it before I was close enough to see any of those lines. I suppose they can help if, like, it's through a wall or something. But either way, we'll press on. Ooh, a falchion and some string. Okay. I mean, a falchion might be a cool weapon in the short term, because we haven't got curved swords on anybody. And curved swords are pretty cool. Now, bear. We don't want bear, but we do want a finger snap. Now, where did you drop down, Blythe? Round here, good.
Carly sent you. Darrow. Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. And this is where it ends.
Ooh. Not impressed with those teleporting strikes that he's doing. But yeah, he's as good as down already, really. Ouch. Doesn't hit all that hard, even though we've just got cloth pants on even. Well, cloth garb and metal pants. Job's a good one. And now what are we going to do? Equipment. Let's have a look. We've got a magic S stock plus 3. It's still only an S stock, right? Falchion could be more fun. We've got the stats for it. We're pushing up Dex higher, but we're probably not pushing up Strength any higher. So maybe we'll switch to the Falchion. That could be nice. Yeah, I'd rather have slashy attacks than the old thrusting ones, I think. Although, let's see. Piercing damage, though, better against dudes in caves and whatnot. But then magic will also work perfectly well against dudes in caves, so yeah. Let's go upgrade our Falchion a bit. Right, so we're back in Caelid. I don't want to do a lot of grinding, because, I mean, I've got 8 characters, that'd be madness. But I've really botched Luna's stat allocation, and we haven't got the ability to respec yet, so yeah. Perhaps it's time for just a little hint of grinding. Oops. Whoops. That's not a good start. Although we did pick up 1900 runes, and we might have grabbed them. Yeah, but I think we grabbed them after we died. I saw something spawn behind me and I panicked. But if this is an easy way to get 1900 runes, then I'm all for it. Let's have a look. So there's something down here worth 1900 runes. Is it also a big rolly ball? Where it came from, nobody knows. We'll learn as we go. Once we can reliably dodge it, then this could be a primo spot just to get... I just want to get 20 mind and 20 vigour, and then we might be in a position where Luna can do things. Right, didn't come for us that time because we weren't in its way. That's good to know, I guess. Because yeah, it does seem to be pretty good runes once you've got it down. Can we park over this side and just avoid it? No. So is it a smart ball? It seems to be smart, and you can't just avoid it by stepping to one side. So maybe we'll just time our jumps properly on old Torrent and see what happens. Okay, that time it didn't get us, but it also didn't kill anything down here. What was it even... What did it even get last time? Because there's nothing down here. Was it you? I mean, you are a thing, right? Maybe we did it right the first time by jumping off the cliff face. You can tell I haven't actually done any research on this. That lad looks like he might be trying the same thing though. But his ghost faded out before we could find out what was what. Now, that time it hit something. Just hit that deer. Yeah, I should have probably looked into this before we tried it, but hey-ho. But there is also another spot, isn't there, nearby, where we can pick up 42,000 runes on one occasion, it seems. And that's this bridge. Apparently there's poison traps around the bridge somewhere. Let's have a peek around. There you go, those little spikes there, I think, are poison traps. Yep. And now we're poisoned. But that means other things can be poisoned too. I've been told there's a boss of some sort that spawns on this bridge at night. And that he can be poisoned. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, let's pass the time until nightfall. Is it going to be a Knight's Cavalry? That wouldn't surprise me at all, given as it's on a bridge and it's a nighttime boss. Yeah, it's a cavalry. Sweet. So we can just run away from the bugger once we've got him poisoned, hopefully. Because we're not going to do any damage, are we? Come on, my laddie. Right, he appears to have walked straight past all the poison traps. And also there's that goblin. Now, where's that little goblin guy? Does he only spawn at night as well? Oh, we're poisoned again. Bloody hell. Even grinding for runes is harder than it looks sometimes. Right, we dodged that. But then he despawned, so maybe they've changed it? But it worked once. What was it that even hit though, the time when it did work? Was it that dragonfly? Can't have been. Pissant little dragonfly is not going to be worth thousands of runes, is it? And they're not worth thousands of runes because they're just birdos. Yeah, we'd need 5 mines. We need like 50,000 runes pretty much to get up to the point where we can get 20 mined. But when we get there, then maybe we can kill some bosses with our super cool summon. So maybe we'll try the Night Cavalry again. Yeah, he's going to one-shot us if he hits us, but if we can dodge the bugger long enough, maybe we can get him poisoned and then just kite him about. Got to try it again, right? Let's see. Sneak behind those trees. Sneak through all the poison traps and whatnot. See whereabouts he is. Yeah, he's gone through a few bits of poison, but not enough to get him poisoned, and then yeah, he just one-shots us. Oh, it's these little gobber guys. I guess they appeared because of me triggering all their traps, maybe? God, they're everywhere. And we've got like 6 of them on us, maybe. How weak are they to fire? Not very. Yeah, I just want to go back to lower level areas, I think. Lulu will just have to figure something else out to get some runes. We could always give Margit another go. We've got Rogier, we've got some wolves. We got a flame sling. Yeah, maybe with Rogier plus wolves, plus just generally staying out of trouble. We got better armour than we probably had last time we fought Margit. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, yeah, that's a promising start. Get him, lads. Get him, everyone. I'll just stand over here and chuck fireballs at him. Can we riposte him? Yes, we've got the backstabbing. And there go the wolves, mostly. It's down again. Can we riposte him again? Good. For not a lot of damage. And then we get whomped for our troubles. But he's going down, isn't he? Lovely. Good job, everyone. Now, what's more important? Probably vigour. Mind is probably more important for bosses, but vigour is probably more important for survival. And survival is the big problem right now. Yeah, that's an extra 23 HP. Well worth it. We should probably level up our seal as well. I know where I'm getting a new seal from at some point, but we're not there yet, so yeah. Plus it's normal smithing stones to level up this one, and they're plentiful. Let's see if old Corin's got anything else to say. I mean, you could teach us more incantations. Shockwaves sound fun, but heal sounds good. Oh no, you've already got heal. It's Yuki that hasn't got regular heal, isn't it? Yeah.
I thank you. So what can I do?
Creates image water. Yeah, we haven't got the int for any of that good stuff. Right, what can you do for us, Hugh? So we require Somber to level up Cypher anymore, but yeah, we've got loads of Smithing Stone 1. So get the seal up to 3, and that will come in very handy in Stormvale. No, we haven't really explored down here very much, have we? Is this the place where... yeah. Where one can locate a stone sword key door, which requires just the one key. I suppose we've got to open it on someone at some point. I could look up what was in it to make sure I'm not misspending my runes, my keys, but sod it. Crepus's black key crossbow and black key bolts. Let's have a look. Dex and strength, not huge requirements. I mean, it's not probably for Lulu. It's got a very long range. That's good to know. We'll probably snag that on some people that we've already bought longbows for. And then this one requires 2 stone sword keys, which we do not have. But there's more loot behind there somewhere, so good to know.